Guys are asleep here. I need you the most. Maybe over there. For the next war with the Timurids. Okay, I'm unfocused again. Okay, this is good. This is more than good enough. Let's declare this war. Make Daiviat a co-belligerent. I don't care who's protecting them. They're usually too big not to make them a co-belligerent, so... I don't know, I didn't see, but... yeah. Let's do it. So the game is gonna show us the Daiviat's capital. Should be able to achieve a wipe against guys. Everyone as a general, right? Wrong. We have two forts right next to each other. Let's put the Duditri siege in charge. He's already there. We already have one. That meets that criteria. Yeah, there are two province minor down there, so I don't need to worry about them. Okay, sit tight or go over there just to try to keep Daiviat's troops in check. (1543). I mean, again, we're gonna talk about that really quickly. In the chat here, someone, I cannot pronounce your name, a viewer is saying there's a record by 1543. Okay, I talked with Noxtech a while ago, before he finished that, supposedly, because I had no other communication with him after that record, after that game, where he asked my advice again for what should he do. Should he do A or B because of problem X, because he was attempting to conquer the world within 100 years. But from the feedback I realized that it wasn't possible. It was a very difficult, almost impossible, because of the new world, and I provided my advice. At least that's what I would do. But it didn't said, well, I did it. I did it. He didn't say it, at least not to me. I mean, if he is going to say it to someone, he would say it to me, I think. He would post it in the forums. He didn't say it. So I don't think he managed to do it. It was not a true one tag, and it was not a one tag. It was maybe a world conquest by in 100 years. We can do that. It's maybe, I don't know. if he shows up, if he says so, and he provides feedback on how that was done, then yeah. But even 1572, I believe him. He showed a picture of the record, but that's just that. He showed a picture. He didn't say how he did it. He didn't say it. Just in, but I'm not gonna accuse him of cheating. I believe him, okay? But at the very least, show a picture. Tell us how you did it. Anyone can say, well, I conquered the world in 100 years. Then not even provide a picture. Okay, fine. But again, even though I know him, I know that uh, from that conversations about strategy when he was trying to beat my 1579 record, I advised him, I gave him my honest advice, and about everything that he was planning on doing, and on mechanics, what was my point of view. There's not a picture from that 1543, supposedly 1543 conquest. So it's extremely difficult. It's nigh on impossible to conquer it by 1543 in 1.14. That's why I would love to see it, how it was done. I know that he adapted several of my strategies, the ones that can be seen on YouTube, and used it for benchmark, along with my advice and his own skill, of course. But 1543, and what can I say? I know that I played the hordes back then like a lot, and it was very difficult to conquer the world by 1579. Someone managed to conquer it by 1543. I would love to know how that was done. I did the math, and from my style of play, at that point, the best thing that I could do and it would require near perfect play, would be like 15, if I recall correctly, 1559, 1560, something along those lines. So 1543 is mind-blowing. I'm not saying it's impossible, I just need to know how I really love to know how it was done. Okay, I'm not focused. I'm thinking about stuff that I shouldn't not be thinking, and commenting stuff that it's not my... that I should not be commenting. I should be worried what I'm doing here, and don't care about anything else unless we're doing that thingy where we'll talk. You can ask everything. I'll give you my honest reply. I think I should do it. I'll reply to it. But during these stages, it's just gonna... I'm not playing at my best. So I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm on autopilot now. One thing important is to foresee things, to prevent them in advance, and I'm barely making it. I'm barely giving decent orders to these guys. Anyway, let's declare war on Bahmanis. I think I wanted to do that, and we don't have any cores. We cored everything. We're not coring. I mean, everything where they have a core is already cored, so it's safe to do this. War against Viet and Bengal will hopefully don't last long, but we have plenty of artillery here, just one fort, so this war shouldn't take long. Have siege? No. Let's make sure next time we roll a shit ton of generals. Again. I'm telling you this, but if the plan that I have in my mind all goes well, and believe me, there's a big chance of that going very well. The only thing that can prevent me from grabbing a world conquest, say by 1540, is the New World. But this is attempt 0. If I'm gonna do this again, I think I'll be able to conquer the world by 1540. In these, but I have unlimited monarch points, and just like I didn't want to say this, but I think it's possible. It's definitely possible. But the only thing that's gonna prevent me from doing it is the bloody New World, and we're talking about 1.21, where colonial nations colonize faster. But anyway, if I don't make it, and I'm gonna do this again, I'll surely make it with whatever I learn here. For example, I streamed this morning, and then a little bit during this morning, and then I went to have my lunch, and my mind was still in on the game, thinking about how can I do this faster? How can this be done? I have strategized several things, just like actually barbecue also thought of this, but we hadn't communicated about it. Right now I'm talking about the culture thingy, culture shifting. This was one of the things that I thought during the early strategizing. Culture shift every single time we start eating a main culture, like the Muscovite, like these guys over here, so that we could have insanely fast coring times. But I decided against it. I explained it yesterday why I decided against it. But I had to find a replacement. I have it on my mind. It should work. When the time comes, we'll talk about it. I already lost my train of thought. What I'm trying to say is we have no monarch points restriction. The only thing that's gonna prevent me from achieving that sort of finish time, I think it's the New World. So I'm gonna need, at this point, to achieve a world conquest by 1543, I would need loads of luck. And that's exactly what a Noxtec would have needed, but even more, because colonial nations colonized very slowly back then. Yeah, I would love to know how it was done. If it was done. Goodbye, Kazan. For example, even 1572, Nostek does not like overextension, does not like to deal with rebels. We have that in common. So, even though I didn't think, and I told him several times, going the HRE route would not be efficient, because you would have to... Okay, I just screwed up again, these stacks. No, not really. They're just really unbalanced. Even though going the HRE route would be inefficient in my opinion and a dead end. Because of how difficult it would be to pass the reforms in the little time needed to do it. Available in the opportunity window, available for him to do it. Well, but this is an extensive. This is so extensive. This is not thing that I cannot comment this while I'm playing. When we have one of those breaks where we need to grab points, I'll talk about this. I think it's entertaining to pass the time, but another misclick. But if I do it while I'm playing, I'm just gonna slow this down and not actually play and make mistakes. Lots of them. Like forgetting to press this button. So we're gonna beat up Yarkand and Chagatai. We're almost ready to do so. Looks like the Timurids were wiped. That puny army they had over here was wiped. So what's next? Next is gonna be the Timurids. Finish them up. Finish them off. This is gonna go to with a new level of speed once we get to the next age, and once we unlock this so very needed idea group for this idea over here. Till then, well, break a lot, do whatever we can. We'll still choose break, but we have to choose break even more. Cannot take as much land as not the right ideas. And you see, huge mistake, I didn't core this. I raised it, but I didn't core it. So we're done over here. Next dudes are it's gonna be Muscovy. I mean, after we're done with the Timurids and Chagatai, we're running out of targets. So we can go beat up Muscovy or we can go into the Mamluks. So say hello to the Mamluks. They're Ottoman food anyway. We don't need these guys to deal with Chagatai. So let's start moving south. Level 3 fort. Level 1 fort. Yeah, a Divyat is really big. Oh, come on. Don't keep us waiting. We don't have the whole century. Here we go again. Ep3, this is too slow. Now we're talking. Capital has fallen, so they have 1/4 left. I don't wanna micro these, but I have to split them. Or else it's gonna take forever to, you know, to siege him. I should have stacks to assault. I'm having issues with money. Any longer. I mean, we can afford. That should be my next priority. Top priority, grab some stacks to assault. It's sieging so fast. The problem is when the game trolls us, like you're seeing there. Oh, this is a fort. Not a big deal. Let's move towards there. We're still working on dive yet, so we're ready to go beat up Shagatai. We'll try to achieve a stack wipe. It'll be hard because they're at full maintenance. Right, May of 1492. Cannot wait. Troops are needed somewhere else. And with siege. Wait. Try to achieve a wipe over there, then focus on that fort. The stacks to siege the unfortified provinces. Okay, I'm overlapping the orders, but I don't know where these dudes are, so let's make sure this ends up sieged. Best that we can. Alright, thanks game. Another fort there. So the goal is to conquer these guys before the the provinces from the Timurids are cored. It's not gonna be easy, but possible. No Aljun, still no Ming. That's gonna happen when they have no more tributaries. When they have no more tributaries, we are gonna truce break them until they're dead. When they have no more tributaries and I don't have everyone wanting to join a coalition against me. Even Muscovy, Poland, they're all willing to join a coalition the moment they see me. And I have a plan for Ming. They're gonna die so fast, but so fast. When their time comes, they're gonna die so fast. $14.91. Okay, sweet. How are we doing here? Okay, we achieved multiple wipes. Let's see if these dudes can get fast enough to their provinces so that they don't recruit troops. Time for a cup of water. Benz 657 is asking, can you get banners from provinces if you culture convert them to Manchu? Yes, you can. Very long movement times in Siberia are very annoying, says Aldion. That's right. That's why I'm breaking truces. The troops are there. I want to clean this up. Because those movement times are infuriatingly slow. Infuriatingly high. They take too damn long. So the sooner I can get rid of these, the better. So I'm their protectorate, or whatever I'm called, tributary. That prevents me from having power projection, not as big, because I'm missing on the plus 25 from first grade power. But on the other hand, they won't join a coalition. I don't have to go back and forth between Europe. I can choose the time, the right time, to strike them when, well, my armies have nothing else to do,